Now we are going to find the perimeter of a more complex shape. So this just means that we have more sides and more pieces, but we're going to follow the same process. First thing you want to do is go in and determine the length of any horizontal or vertical sides. Remember, we cannot count how long a diagonal side is. So I'm going to start here at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 7, and we're just going to label it there on our picture. And then I'm going to go to segment BC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, label it right there next to my picture. Now CD, we cannot count how long that is. We have to save that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 down here at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Then I've got 2. I got another 3 on this side. Now I'm going to count segment HI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 on this left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how I'm labeling the side of the image itself. We don't want to have to try and keep track of all of those numbers. Now that takes us to the two slanted sides. So what happens is we have to use another formula and do the Pythagorean theorem to figure out how long those sides are going to be. So I've got this triangle. And I know that the top of that triangle is 3. I know the left side of that triangle is 4. These are not going to get included in our perimeter, so we drew the green line. That was not part of the original image. We're just going to use our Pythagorean theorem, which says a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So we plug in 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to c squared. That gives me 9 and 16. Add these two together. Last step, the opposite of squaring is to take the square root. So 5 is equal to c. So that tells me that that diagonal piece, segment AM, is also 5. But then we have this other bigger triangle. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to turn it into a right triangle as well. So I have this triangle. And we're going to count those sides. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, notice I'm labeling them away from my picture. I don't want to reuse those. So now this time, my a squared is 6, plus my b is 8, still equal to c squared. So 36 plus 64 is equal to c squared. I get 100 is equal to c squared. Last step, don't forget the opposite of squaring is take the square root, so c is equal to 10. That tells me that this side is 10. Now that I have determined how long each side is, we can write a perimeter formula. Remember, the perimeter is just adding up all the sides. I'm going to start at the 7. I'm just going to circle that so I know where I started and I don't repeat any numbers. And I'm going to move clockwise. So 7 plus 6 plus 10 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. That takes me back to my 7, so I know that I've gone far enough. And we did not include any of the green sides. Those were not in the original image. And so we just pick up our calculator, we add all of those together, and we get 70 units. Perimeter will just be units, not units squared.